Would you like to improve your physical health and lose some of the additional weight that you're worried about? Or are you wanting to become closer with loved ones and spend some quality time with them instead of getting caught up being busy?
What if you could increase your income and take the stress out of paying the bills so that you have more freedom to do things that you really enjoy? Would you like to take an extra holiday this year? Or is it time to get out of that rut and start actually putting your ideas into action?
Now, if you're like most people, many of your goals are still the same of those from previous years. You start off all motivated and then sooner or later life gets in the way and you end up setting the same goals again and again, or perhaps even just make smaller goals the following year.
So why do our best of intentions for a bigger and better year fall short so often? In this video, we'll share with you the 5 ingredients you need to set bulletproof goals and how to have your best year yet in 2019.
Now look, we know you might be thinking 2019 won't be your best year yet because you had those same hopes and dreams for 2018 and that didn't happen, right? Well look, firstly, we need to help you change your mindset from one of doubt to one of conviction, commitment, and certainty, because mindset is 80% of your success. Now, what we're going to teach you is not your normal traditional goal setting system. If you were to tell other people what you're about to do, they probably think you're crazy, weird, or strange. But those are the sorts of people that would typically write down their own goals and then file them away and then cross their fingers and just hope that somehow magically their goals are just going to show up. And that's not how it works.
Did you know that 25% of people give up on their goals after just 1 week? And then 60% of people give up within 6 months. This is why so many people keep setting the same goals each and every year, because they fail to set them correctly and therefore they don't achieve them.
Now, if you've tried achieving your goals in the past but you failed, then this training is for you. And if you've achieved some goals in the past, but you know there's even more within you that you can strive to get to that next level, and you just want to perform at your peak more consistently, then this is for you as well. We're going to show you our proven system for setting bulletproof goals and actually achieving them. But before we do, we need to look at the past before we start looking into the future.
To look into the past, you want to ask, what didn't go the way you wanted to this year? Did you miss out on some opportunities in your work or your career? Did you fail to show up in your relationships like you had hoped you would? Did you fall back into some old habits and patterns and feel like your health has suffered as a result?
Do you feel like you haven't had as much success as you would have liked? Or did you have these dream goals that you didn't actually achieve this year? Or are you just not earning as much as what you'd hoped you would be by now? Well, we know how frustrating it can be to feel like you're going to turn over a new leaf, that you're absolutely going to crush the year, and then all of a sudden life gets in the way and time flies by far too fast, and you wake up one day wondering, how can it be the end of the year already and I haven't even started yet?
It's so painful to know that you are capable of so much more, but you feel like you're still stuck in the same old patterns. But here's the good news. There is wisdom in these painful experiences. What you're currently doing is not working. And if you don't make a change, then you'll get the same results you have always gotten, again and again. Now, the even better news is that the problem is not you. The problem is with the system that you've been using, and that we can rectify.
Now, everything you hear in this video series is based on our program called Your Best Year Yet. Now, Jess and I created this program after training thousands of people in mindset, success principles, and we've shared it with so many people already who have gotten incredible benefits from it and gone on to achieve some of their biggest goals yet. Now, we created this system because we were both looking for something that combined mindset psychology with goal setting and the science of achievement in a manner that was concise and effective. And trust me, look, we've done a lot of live courses and online courses and gone to goal setting and planning courses and achievement courses, only to find that most of these courses were missing some of the crucial aspects. Some taught the system, but they didn't teach the mindset, and others taught the mindset, but they didn't teach the system. And the very few that combined the two together took so long to learn and so long to implement that it was good in theory, but it just was too overwhelming and most people just wouldn't do it. Now, at the time when we created this, we'd created this 7-figure personal growth seminar company, and from the outside looking in, it looked like we had the perfect life. And look, things were great, But there was those moments where I would sort of reflect on my own performance and what I was doing, and I realized that I could be doing more and that I wasn't reaching my full potential yet. And I saw so many other people that would, sacrifice their career and their drive for spending time with their family. And as much as I love my family, I just didn't want to sacrifice my career for that. And I saw so many other people push hard to make even more money, only to find their relationships start to break apart. I saw others prioritize work over their own health, and so that their fitness started to degrade, and they lost a lot of money as they just tried to pay for their medical bills and try to heal themselves as quickly as they could. And I saw others just cruising through life, just floating through life, not making choices, instead just ending up wherever the tides of change and circumstance took them. And I didn't want success at the expense of other areas in my life, and I didn't want to leave things up to chance or hope either. I wanted balanced success and fulfillment. And I wanted to have great health, great relationships, abundance, plenty of free time. So Jess and I designed everything that we could to make sure that these goals happen for us and our family. Now look, by no means does it mean that there won't be challenges and mistakes along the way. But it's more about living intentionally and giving yourself every possible advantage you can have to stay on track with your goals and the achievement of them. And in essence, it's about educating yourself to know the most effective system to follow, and then leading yourself and your loved ones to have the best lifestyle you possibly can. Now, we've developed this system because we want to help you create the most unbelievable lifestyle possible in 2019. I know that when we started using this in our own life and our business, everything changed and got super exciting. Now, for me personally, my relationships, my business, my money, my health, and my fulfillment in life right now are better than ever before. And I put all of this down to following this system, Your Best Year Yet, because it's given me like ultimate clarity and direction. Now, this system has helped me design my life and the life that we get to have today, and I want to give you the ability to design your life just as powerfully as we have as well. So let's take a look at these 5 ingredients that you need to set powerful and bulletproof goals in 2019, because without these 5 ingredients, goal setting is just as useful as skydiving with a parachute made from concrete.
So the first ingredient is awareness. You want awareness for knowing where you currently are and how you got to this position. Without awareness, you'll be floating through life reacting rather than making strategic decisions. As they say, the truth will set you free, but first it might piss you off. Yes, we'll look at the challenges that you've gone through, but we also want to take stock of the highlights and the proud moments. It's really important to do that as well. It's about being in perspective of where you currently are in life, what's working, and honestly, what's really not working. It's time to reflect on your wins, but also call yourself out on your own bullshit. Now, the second ingredient is having life-aligned goals. Because if you're just going to use normal goals, you're not going to get the results that you want. If you're going to have the best year yet, then you need to design goals that cover all the most important areas of life, even the ones that you currently wish that you could just stick your head in the sand about as well. Now, if you don't create life-aligned goals, like I was saying earlier, you'll either end up just floating through life again, or you might be so heavily focused on 1 or 2 areas that the other important areas start to suffer and break down, and you definitely don't want that. There are 10 different areas in your life that you need to review and set goals in to ensure that you have the best year yet, a year that is deeply successful and fulfilling. Now, not all of these 10 areas need to be important to you, but you do need to consider them, rather than just gravitating to the ones that are easy or that make you feel good in the moment.
So the third ingredient is having a plan. Now you need a semi-detailed plan so you can have daily, weekly, monthly clarity, and to stop yourself from getting into overwhelm and to avoid floating off course and being distracted by something that's actually less important. Having a plan helps you to execute and take action so you can have your best year yet as you make progress on each of your goals. The fourth ingredient is daily habits. And you need to take control of your day by creating an outline of how you'd like it to go, choosing how you want to feel, and then mentally rehearsing. So this really starts to prime yourself for winning the day, because when you win your day, you end up winning your weeks, then you win your months, and guess what? You win your year, right? So if you don't set up good daily habits to create progress, you'll wind up waking up 3 months or even 3 years from now wondering, where did all the time go and why haven't you got what you wanted? Now, it's not good enough to have a big picture of where you want to be headed in 12 months' time without knowing what you need to do each day to actually make it happen.
The fifth ingredient is having a setback plan. Now, inevitably, life is going to throw you some unexpected challenges, and sometimes they'll feel like setbacks. You may feel like a failure, you may feel like giving up, and may even feel like quitting. I know this because I too have felt that way many a times, but it's in those moments that your destiny is shaped. You see, if you don't give up on your worst day, then you will achieve your results. And when I say give up, I mean, give up on making progress for what you want and maybe even changing your goal. Because when you change your goal, you reset your momentum and you actually start from zero all over again. So you need a setback plan and protocol to implement during those moments when you feel like you've hit rock bottom to get you back up and going again. Any system that doesn't prepare you for those moments is selling you an unrealistic dream. Because setbacks happen, we're all human. Now, this one approach alone has been shown to double goal achievement, which is pretty cool.
Now, when you set goals using the system, it includes all 5 of these ingredients, goal achievement and your lifestyle becomes very exciting. Imagine having more free time to spend with your loved ones, enjoying happy moments together. Or imagine finally getting that project completed that's been rattling around inside your head for so long. Or imagine deciding to go out and get out of that rut that you feel like you're stuck in and becoming the person that you know you were born to be.
Imagine taking out all of the stress and replacing it with clarity, confidence, and so much certainty because you know you are prepared and planned for an amazing year. What if you could lead your entire family to become more inspired, more focused, but still deeply fulfilled, happy, and deeply connected? Having the best year yet in 2019 is a real possibility and will happen when you have these 5 ingredients within an easy to follow system.
Now, we know you might be feeling a little bit doubtful, asking yourself, how is 2019 going to really be any different from last year? And what's even going to prevent me from failing again? Well, we'll talk about that in the next video. There are 5 common and specific mistakes that most people make when trying to set and achieve their goals.
But before we go, we have a task for you already. We know that as you've been watching this video, a few ideas, goals, and maybe even some questions have popped into your head. So capture them now and enter them in below in the comment section underneath this video. We'd love to learn more about what you are striving for and help bring you even more value, hints, tips, systems, and tools to help you make 2019 your best year yet.
So we'll see you on the next video and we'll show you the 5 common mistakes that you want to learn how to avoid. See you soon.